I regret what I did, not because of the fact I got caught, but because of the fact I could have seriously injured somebody.
This is a protection of the public in a punishment case. This is the case of the State of Ohio versus Hadim Mahmood, case number 25 CR 42642. Present before the court is Mr. Mahmood, right?
Yes.
Represented by Ms. Shai. We have Mr. Harrison, the prosecutor's office, Officer Rose from probation. We are here today for sentencing. Has everybody had the opportunity to review the PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have 229 days of jail time credit, restitution in the amount of $31,441.71. Does that sound right to everybody?
That is correct to Odessa Auto Auction.
All right, Mr., any reason not to go forward with sentence today?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Harris, on behalf of the state?
Your Honor, there was another victim of this matter, actually, and a potential other. The one individual that suffered injury, personal injury, as well as property damage, as the end result of this was a head-on crash. She is going to sue, is intending to pursue this civilly. She has an attorney, and they're doing that in this matter. But there was other damage, potentially substantial damage, medical expenses, as well as property damage. Your Honor, in weighing the factors, the purposes and principles of sentencing, that being to protect the public, risk of recidivism, and also not to demean the seriousness of this offense. State notes the defendant has been to prison before for similar activity, and it wasn't that long ago. So definitely he's proven to be a high risk of recidivism. Certainly that factor is met, in that he has not learned from his mistakes. I think it's evident of that. There was a serious risk of serious physical harm to an individual of Odessa Auto Auction who attempted to stop the defendant and his co-defendant from leaving. And in that, the facts played out, and he could have seriously been injured. Luckily, he was not. Defendant fled in this vehicle. Co-defendant jumped in. They led police on a pursuit, as the court's aware, ending in a head-on crash to an innocent motorist. So certainly, this is a public safety issue at this point. We believe the defendant, there's really no option but prison. We would ask that that prison sentence be fashioned in more serious than the last time he was to prison, in order to change the behavior in the future. Thank you.
Officer Rose, anything from probation?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Shai?
Yes, Your Honor. Considering the purposes and principles of sentencing, the court is to also consider treatment and rehabilitation. My client has never participated in substance abuse treatment nor mental health treatment. He was under the influence when this occurred. His prior was in 2023. It wasn't long ago, but other than that, he does not have that much of a criminal history. I would venture to say that maybe something is going on with him within the past 2 years, and that his need for treatment is essential. Here, he is only 23 years old. So we would ask that the court consider his treatment and rehabilitation efforts. Thank you.
Mr. Mahmood, anything you want to tell me?
Yes. Your Honor, I take full responsibility and accountability for what I did. I regret what I did, not because of the fact I got caught, but because of the fact I could have seriously injured somebody. And I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry, sincerely sorry to the victims. I want to say sorry to them. I know this is not the first time I committed this crime, but I just want to ask for another chance. And I'm ashamed for what I did, because now for a long part of my life I'll be labeled as someone that likes to rob people and someone that does not follow orders. And it's gonna be hard for me. I want to ask you for if I can actually get into a treatment program. I've been to prison before, and that didn't work out for me. I want to go into a treatment program so I can better myself and be there for my family. Thank you, Your Honor.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Mr. Mahmood, about the issues regarding your treatment, drug, alcohol abuse, all that. This is a protection of the public in a punishment case. And, you know, it's not that long that you were in prison for the same thing before. I find you're not amenable to community control. I'm going to sentence you to 18 months in prison on each of these charges, that being the robbery and the failure to comply. I'm going to order that they be served consecutively, meaning one after another, for a total of 36 months in prison. I'm not going to impose a fine. I am going to impose the cost plus the $31,441.71 to Odessa, and I'm going to suspend your license for a period of 8 years. This also includes a mandatory period of post-release control. You are going to be supervised by the Adult Parole Authority for anywhere from 1 to 3 years. If you violate the terms of that supervision, you can be returned to prison for up to 1/2 of my original sentence. Or if you violate by committing a new felony, then you can be returned to prison for up to 1 year, or the amount of time you have left on post-release control. It's automatically whichever of those is the longer period. It's automatically consecutive to the sentence that you would receive for the new felony. You are on post-release control now, but I decline to impose any of your PRC time. That doesn't mean that the Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections might not, I don't know, but I think 36 months is the appropriate sentence, and we have 229 days of jail time credit. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, you do have the right to appeal this to the 12th District Court of Appeals in Middletown. If you don't have the funds to hire a lawyer, to obtain a transcript or to pay the cost, they'll all be provided to you at no charge. Good luck to you, Mr. Mahmood. All right, we are back on the record in Mr. Mahmood's case. We had some discussions. Mr. Harris has indicated that because of the prior, that it is a Class 1 license suspension, which is a lifetime suspension.
That is correct, Your Honor, and that's reflected on the plea form as well.
All right. Yeah, that was my mistake. I thought it was a Class 2, so I am going to suspend Mr. Mahmood's license for life pursuant to the statute.
And then as far as the other charge, we had discussed 30 days concurrent on the
30-day
misdemeanor.
concurrent sentence on the misdemeanor. All right, anything else?
No, that was it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, that's all.
State v. Hadim Mahmood stands as a textbook example of how Ohio courts respond when public safety is placed at risk. The conduct at issue was not merely a theft. It escalated into a pursuit, a co-defendant entering the vehicle, and ultimately a head-on crash that endangered an innocent driver. When sentencing, Ohio law directs courts to weigh punishment, deterrence, and protection of the public. Prior behavior matters, and Mahmood had already been to prison for similar conduct. Although the defense highlighted his youth and requested treatment, the court determined he was no longer amenable to community control. That legal finding leaves only one available outcome: prison. The judge imposed a 36-month sentence, financial restitution, and a lifetime suspension of driving privileges, while still acknowledging the possibility of future judicial release. In the eyes of the law, remorse is relevant. But repeated risk to the public is decisive.